What was the Dan and Dave Olympic campaign? Have you ever heard of a marketing campaign that became a part of Olympic history? The Dan and Dave Olympic campaign is one such story. Launched by Reebok in early 1992, this campaign aimed to promote two American decathletes, Dan O'Brien and Dave Johnson. They were gearing up to compete for the gold medal at the 1992 Barcelona Olympics. The campaign featured a series of television and print advertisements that highlighted a rivalry between Dan and Dave. They were branded as contenders for the title of the world's greatest athlete, which is traditionally associated with the decathlon winner. This campaign began with a lot of confidence. Decathletes are often seen as almost certain to make the Olympic team due to the nature of their event, which includes 10 different disciplines. Reebok invested heavily in this campaign, reportedly spending around $30 million. The public was captivated, leading to merchandise like Dan and Dave hats and signs. However, the campaign is remembered for one of the most dramatic failures in Olympic sports advertising history. At the United States Olympic trials in 1992, Dan O'Brien, the favorite and reigning world champion, faced a shocking setback. He failed to clear any height in the pole vault event, which is a critical part of the decathlon. This unexpected outcome meant he did not qualify for the Olympic team. The narrative of the campaign abruptly ended, leaving Reebok's investment without the anticipated payoff. Dan O'Brien's failure was particularly notable because he had been dominating the competition leading up to that point. He was on track to break the world record but made a critical decision to pass on lower pole vault heights. Instead, he attempted a higher bar of 4.8 meters, which is about 15 feet 9 inches. This decision backfired under pressure, leading to 3 consecutive misses. This moment is often cited as one of the most intense in Olympic trials history. Despite this setback, Dan O'Brien did not give up. He used the failure as motivation and dedicated the next 4 years to improving and preparing for the 1996 Atlanta Olympics. At the Atlanta Olympics, Dan O'Brien succeeded in winning the gold medal in the decathlon. He reclaimed the title of world's greatest athlete and redeemed himself after the disappointment of Barcelona. The Dan and Dave campaign, while initially a bold marketing effort centered on top American decathletes, became a cautionary tale due to Dan O'Brien's failure to qualify in 1992. This story is significant in Olympic history, not only for its advertising impact but also for illustrating the unpredictability of Olympic competition. Dan O'Brien's comeback and gold medal victory in 1996 completed the narrative arc that the campaign had originally envisioned.